Jamal Murray is inevitable, is exactly what I told one of my friends last night, who is a known bronzexual, that said the Lake Show was looking good at halftime. I didn't know he was going to come through that clutch, though. I mean, we know the man is one of the biggest playoff risers in the NBA, but he just gave Denver that dub last night. Nikola Jokic is also inevitable, and Darvin Ham and Cheese Sandwich said he had no clue what to do against him, which kind of makes sense because I've never seen that man make an adjustment in game in my life in the 2 years he's been coaching the Lakers. But Nikola Jokic, dude's unstoppable. Jamal Murray, in the playoffs, unstoppable, one of the biggest playoff risers. He's probably taken Jimmy Butler's name by now as the biggest playoff riser. Aaron Gordon's fantastic. Michael Porter Jr. gives you a big shot when you need one. This Nuggets team is so good, and there's a reason that I've had them as my championship favorites from the get-go. This is one of those teams that is so good that even though they get down, even if they're losing, they always feel like they're in control. I mean, the Lakers can be up 10, 15 points, and it's just a matter of, all right, when are the Nuggets going to go on their run? I mean, last night, Jokic, insanity. He had 27 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, on 9 of 16 shooting from the field. 27, 20, and 10. Holy cow. Aaron Gordon had a nice game, 14 points. MPJ had 22 and 9, 6 of 10 from 3. And Jamal Murray didn't even really have that good of a game. 9 for 24, 0 for 5 from 3, but he had 20 points. He knocked them down when they counted, and that's the thing for the Lakers here. It is not good because Jamal Murray has had 2 of his worst games of the season so far, honestly, efficiency-wise, and the Lakers are still down 0-2. They had a great game plan last night. I'll give Darvin Ham credit, even though LeBron might be pulling a LaCoach and coaching this team. They had a great game plan, letting Anthony Davis go at Nikola Jokic, and he was dominating at halftime. He finished 14 for 19 from the field, 32 and 11 from the court overall, but still, Nikola Jokic is that dude. He's unstoppable. I think that's probably, if you're going to beat the Nuggets, that's the game plan, is to let somebody go at him, wear him down, tire him down. The only other thing I can think of is, you hold his horses for ransom. That's about the only way you can stop this man. Maybe he gets on a plane and flies back to Serbia if his horses are being held for ransom and the Lakers end up beating him. That's about the only way I see them losing right now to the Lakers. Overall, though, this entire Nuggets team is just a well-oiled machine at this point. The other night, Jokic, we'll talk about game 1 here for a second. He had 32, 12, and 7, 15 of 23 from the field. KCP had 12 points, so he chipped in a little bit more that game. Jamal Murray had 22, 10, and 6. Again, 9 of 24 from the field, though. That is not good. He's been 9 of 24, so he's 18 for 48 from the field so far in this series. And the Lakers are still down 0-2. It doesn't matter what they try. They're still down 0-2, and it's not looking good for LeBron and company. Now, as I just said, Jamal Murray has been extremely inefficient so far in these playoffs, going a combined 18 for 48 from the field, which comes out to about 37%, 0 for 4 or 0 for 5 from 3 in last night's game. And in game 1, he was not much better, 4 for 9, so 4 for 14 from 3. Not good enough at math to do that in my head real quick. But anyways, on the season, he's been very good. I mean, he had probably the most efficient season of his career, putting up 21.2 points per game, 4.1 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 1 steal, on 48% shooting from the field, 43% from 3 on about 6 attempts per game. And you look at his entire career, and yes, that was the best season of his career from 3. Shot at 40 and 41% his last 2 full seasons respectively. And then 48% is also the best he's ever shot from the field. So great progression from Jamal Murray here. And like we said, in the playoffs, on his career, he averages plus 7.5 points per game in the playoffs compared to the regular season. And that, I mean, Jimmy Butler is kind of known. He's kind of the poster boy for being the playoff riser. But I think we got to look at Jamal Murray here because he is looking really good. Yes, he only played 60 games in the regular season, but the regular season doesn't even matter. They're the Nuggets. They coast through the regular season on the back of Nikola Jokic, who, by the way, I think he should be the MVP. Yes, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has done a lot for that Thunder team, and it looks a little bit worse for Jokic considering he's playing for the defending champs versus Shai is playing for a team that finished as the 9 seed last year, and then he takes him to the 1 seed, while Jokic has his team at the 2 seed. Either way, Jokic, you cannot deny what he did this season, putting up 26.4 points per game, 12.4 rebounds, 9 assists, 1.4 steals, 1 block in 35 minutes on 58% shooting from the field and 36% from 3 at the age of 28. The crazy part about this Nuggets team is we're probably looking at a dynasty on our hands. With Nikola Jokic being 28 years of age, Jamal Murray being 26, Jokic, the way he plays, probably has 6, 7, maybe 8 more years of his prime left. He doesn't require athleticism at all. I don't think his body's going to break down. Yes, he is a 7-footer, so the bigger you are, the more wear and tear you have, but I mean, knock on wood, he hasn't had a major injury yet, unless he gets hurt riding horses, because, not gonna lie, his 7-foot frame looked a little bit small for that carriage, but I'm with Darvin Ham. I mean, trying to stop this Nuggets team seems to be impossible. We haven't seen someone come up with the solution yet, because sometimes when you have a good team with a really good player and a lot of supporting pieces, you can just say, all right, let their guy get his, let him go for his 30, and just don't let everybody else heat up. But with the Nuggets, it's different because you have Michael Porter Jr., who on these other teams would be a number 1 option because you look at his stats. I mean, 17 points per game, 7 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 49% shooting from the field, 40% from 3 on 7 attempts. Really good stuff there from him. Jamal Murray on his own team would be a megastar as well. I mean, so you have 3 really number 1 guys if they're on their own teams, and then you have Aaron Gordon, who is the ultimate role player, but at the same time, he's a fantastic defender, and he is a mismatch nightmare. He's a guy that you can look for cross matches and just ways to bully the other team because he can take you on the outside, he can take you inside. Still not the best 3-point shooter, only 29% on 2 attempts per game. And then you got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who can really knock it down from outside, 41% from 3 on over 4 attempts per game. Reggie Jackson is just another added element to this bench. Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, both of those young guys are really coming along, and I've been very excited to watch the development of these 2 young guys. Christian Brown had 10 points in 12 minutes the other night, and then Peyton Watson played some really good minutes. I mean, he was a plus 11 for the Nuggets last night, and a couple of nights ago, he was, a good factor off the bench, scored 6 points on 50% shooting. So I've enjoyed watching those 2 young guys play and grow and develop over time. Again, Justin Holiday, we could be getting some minutes. This Nuggets team, I mean, if you can stop them, good luck. The Celtics probably have the best chance. That's what everybody wants to see is Celtics Nuggets. I don't know if we'll get to see it though. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like button and leave me a comment down below as a really upset in the YouTube algorithm. As I said, we're trying to hit 100 likes on today's video. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.